This is a crazy situation, y'all. This is an absolute crazy situation. Greg Biffle dies in a plane crash. Man, I would have never ever guessed something like this, bro. I would have never guessed anything like this. This video is not going to be short, you feel me? But it's not going to be too long either. It's going to be something very minimum. I think that Greg Biffle is a guy that deserves his flowers. You know what I'm saying? He deserves his flowers. You know what I'm saying? He's a 19-time Cup Series winner, a Truck Series champion, and an Xfinity Series champion. Now O'Reilly's was Busch. Man, bro, like this is crazy. This sucks. This sucks. This actually sucks. I mean, Greg Biffle, bro, like I remember sitting in this very room watching him win races. One of my first season of NASCAR was 2007. And I remember him winning Kansas that year in the Aflac blue and black 16 car, bro. And I remember thinking that's such a beautiful paint scheme, and the font on that car was incredible. The 16 font was, it speaks racing. It speaks racing. You know what I'm saying? When you see the 16, you don't think Ryan Reed. You know what I'm saying? You don't think AJ Allmendinger. You think Greg Biffle. Right here, the National Guard car, if y'all can see. I didn't get into NASCAR when this paint scheme was popping, when he was driving this paint scheme, but just look how beautiful the paint scheme was. You know, Greg Biffle, bro. And I remember when he came back and won in the 51 truck at Texas, I believe, in like 2020. Crazy year that was. I was so happy for him. I'm like, yo, he's back in victory lane. He's back to winning, you know, winning races. Him winning races again was like, yo, this is great. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like he's back in his prime. And I'm thinking to myself, like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I hope he comes back and, you know, does some more stuff. He started doing SRX stuff. I remember seeing that. And, man, I can't believe that he's gone, bro. Like, I can't believe it. You know, my condolences goes to everybody that was on board on that plane, because this is just devastating. This is completely devastating news. And I don't, man, like, rest in peace to Greg Biffle. You know what I'm saying? Watching him win when I was younger, bro. Watching him actually win races and compete for championships, bro. I miss my childhood so much, bro. I really do. And situations like this really kind of shows you that we need to cherish everything. We need to cherish life, bro. And Michael Annett, bro, like, losing two drivers that I grew up watching, bro. This is crazy. This is actually sad. Like, Kelly Yarborough, rest in peace to him, you feel me? But I didn't see him live. You know what I'm saying? I didn't see him win races live, you feel me? Don't get me wrong, his loss is huge, right, for NASCAR. Was huge, most definitely. But I didn't grow up watching him like that. You know, it's different when you're growing up and watching these drivers. You know what I'm saying? It really is. Like, you know, I could name some names right now that I grew up watching. You feel me? In the Xfinity Series, Busch Series, Nationwide Series. You know what I'm saying? Jason Leffler, you know, Brian Clausen, Eric McClure, John West Townley, now Michael Annett, and I feel like I'm missing somebody, but y'all get what I'm trying to say. Like, it sucks watching these drivers just go out like this and not even live out the rest of their lives, just freak accidents, bro. That's why, like I said before, we need to cherish life. We need to cherish our life. We gotta cherish these lives, bro, because you never know when somebody could be gone, bro. That's why I gave Greg Biffle his flowers before he passed. You know what I'm saying? I've always loved his paint schemes. You know what I'm saying? He did a great job on the track. You know, it's a shame that his last few seasons wasn't really that good. That really sucks that his last few seasons happened to not really be that good, bro. That sucks. You know, that was at a time that Roush was really not it. Yeah, rest in peace to Greg Biffle, man. Rest in peace, and my condolences go to everybody that was on board as well. I don't even know what to say anymore, bro. That was just, that news really hurt my feelings. I was hoping that he would have made it, but I don't think there's any surviving that. So yeah, rest in peace to Greg Biffle, bro. His birthday was coming up in a few days, man. I'll be talking more about Greg Biffle upcoming, because, man, this is a devastating loss for the community, bro. Very devastating. So, yeah.